Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to cut and sew this beautiful bucket hat, so keep watching. First thing to do is to measure around your head, and the head measurement for every hat is 23 inches depending on the type of hat you want, but this particular bucket hat, it is 23 inches. So now we are going to divide 23 inches divided by 6.28, and what we have is 3.6. That is what we will use as the cutting of the crown. That's the first thing we are going to cut out, the crown. Now we are going to be drafting everything on the pattern paper before we transfer to the main fabric. Now break out the size of paper that I'm using in this video, fold it into 4, and the 3.6 you have in your calculation, place your tape on a straight line on the folded part of the pattern paper, then mark 3.6 all the way around to the other side, just like I did in the video. Then you cut it out. That is for the crown. That is the first step, the crown. Now after that, the next thing you're going to do is to mark out the center of the circular shape that you just cut out. Mark out the center, write down the name. Okay, write down the name of the second part. Now the next part is the body part. Now we're going to cut out the body part by dividing the 23 inches by 2, and what we have is 11.5. now you're going to bring your new pattern paper and you're going to mark 11.5 just the way I'm doing in the video. So mark down 11.5 inches on a straight line like this all the way to the other end. Enough space for you. Okay, place your ruler like this and mark a straight line inwardly, then go in by 3 inches, come out by 3 inches for the wideness of the body of the hat. Okay, so after that you mark another straight line, then add half inches on all the parts of that you just lined. Okay, then cut it out. That's the body of the hat. So now we have the crown and the body. Okay, you write down the body, the name. Okay, B for body. Then after writing it down, you keep it by the side. Now it's time to cut out the flay part. Okay, so now to cut out the flay part of this hat, we are going to divide 23 inches divided by 3.142, and it's going to give you 7.3. so you already have the pattern paper again. Then on one side of the pattern paper, you're going to place your tape without folding. Place your tape on a straight line this way, and you mark 7.3 on a triangular shape like I'm doing in the video. Mark it all the way to the other side, then come down by 3 inches from where you marked your 7.3. come down from 3 inches and you trace the triangular shape like so, like I'm doing in the video. Then just the paper was not enough, I had to add extra paper. So if it happens to you, just do what I did in the video now. Okay, so next thing we are going to do is to cut it out. But before you cut out, make sure you leave half inch on both sides of it for the joining. And after cutting it out, I am going to label the name, the flay part, and those are the 3 parts needed for the bucket hat, and that's just it. Thing I am going to do is to cut on the main fabric. I'm going to use my pattern paper to cut on the main fabric, and watch carefully in this video how I did it. Okay, just watch carefully. I don't know how to explain it, but after watching the video you will see how I placed it. I folded the material by 2. Fold your material by 2, then cut it out like this. Okay, and the back piece cut out in different material because I want this hat to be a foldable hat. Like you can use the front piece and also the back piece. So I have the blue jean as one of the piece and this as the other side of the piece. Okay, you can just change it. So I have gone ahead to join the blue jean. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It came out really nice and good. So now let me teach you how I join the blue jean with the other material. So for the second material, this is what I will be doing. I will iron it down. Please use a gum stay on the material, on the circled part, the bodies and the frayed parts, to make the heart to stand very well. Okay, the reason why I did not use it on this one is because the material was hard enough for me. Okay, so no, I notched the circle part. I used my iron to iron out the center, and I notched it. And after ironing notching the center, the second part, I brought out the bodies, that is the second part. Then I notched the second part. I used my iron to also notch this bring out the center of the body, then also the flay part. Then I notched all of it so that it will be easy for me to join them together. So now I will bring the bodies and I will join the body to the notch part of the circle, the notch part of the body and the notch part of the circle. I'll join them and I'll pin it around. I'll pin it around like so. So after I'm done pinning the circled part to the body, that's the second one that you cut. After pinning it around like so, you are going to sew around it. But for the purpose of this video, I will join the body and the flay, everything together with my pin here. Then I will move over to my machine and I will show you how I sewed everything. But you can easily sew it even without showing you how I joined it. I will move over to my machine and I will sew everything together with the direction of the pin using 1/2 inch. Then to close it up, I will move over to my machine and I closed it up this way. Watch how I closed it up. I had to close it up this way. Watch carefully how I closed it up. At the open side, you sew a straight line, closing up the open part. Then at the second part, you also sew and close it up just like that. So after that, you turn it over to the right side, and as you can see, the heart has already come out very good. Okay, just like the blue jean. Okay, so now the next thing is to join both hearts together. Okay, I'll join the blue jean to the other material using right side, facing right side. And now I am going to open the place that I just closed, the closed part of the heart. I'm going to open it up, then join it to the closed part of the jean side, and I'll pin it down and make sure that I sew with 1/2 inch around the heart, leaving 3 inches for the turning of the heart. Watch carefully how I did it. I had to sew around the edge of the heart with 1/2 inch, then I left 3 inches for the unfolding, that's the turning of the heart. And now I have finished turning it, and this is what it looks like. Now I will now go ahead and close up the 3 inches that I left for the turning. I'll close it up like so, my pin to hold it. Then I went to the machine and I closed it up with my machine. So after closing it up, and the next thing I did was to pin around the lines between the body and the flay part. I pin it to enable me to stitch the edge of the heart. Then after stitching, and I ironed it, and this is what it looks like. It came out so beautiful. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.